What's up, everyone? Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about vehicles of the year, the 2026 Nissan. And let me tell you right off the bat, this car is not just a step forward for Nissan, it's a bold leap into the future. Whether you're a longtime Nissan fan or just car curious, stick around, because there's a lot to unpack here. From its fresh new design language to the smart tech baked into every corner of the vehicle. This isn't just a refresh, it's practically a reboot. So let's start with what hits you first, the exterior. Nissan has gone aggressive with the design this time: sharp creases, sleek LED lighting, up front and back, and a floating roofline that just screams futuristic. Depending on your trim, you're looking at 18 to 21-inch wheels that give it a wide planted stance. And those gloss black accents around the grille and mirrors. Chef's kiss. Nissan is clearly aiming at a younger, tech-savvy market with this design, and it works. It looks premium, even a little sporty, without trying too hard. Under the hood, things get interesting. The 2026 Nissan lineup is available, with a few powertrain options depending on the model, but the biggest headline is the new hybrid electric system paired with their e-Power technology. What's unique here is that the gas engine doesn't directly drive the wheels. Instead, it charges the battery, and the wheels are driven by electric motors. That gives you the smooth, instant torque of an EV, without worrying about charging infrastructure. For folks in suburban or rural areas, that's a game changer. We're talking up to 400 miles of range and a 0 to 60 time under 7 seconds depending. On the trim, Nissan also continues to push its all-electric Ariya. But for this 2026 hybrid, the focus is balance, power, range, and efficiency in one sleek package. Inside, the vibe is almost unrecognizable compared to Nissans of the past. In the best way possible, the dashboard is clean and modern, with a massive 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, seamlessly integrated with a 13-inch touchscreen infotainment display. No more tacked-on screens. Everything is flush, responsive, and surprisingly intuitive. And, yes, it supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus over-the-air updates, so your car's tech is always current. The steering wheel's got capacitive touch buttons that feel premium. And for the first time ever in a Nissan, you get ambient lighting that's customizable by color and intensity. If you thought Nissan interiors were basic before yet, this is a wake-up call. Let's talk space and comfort. The 2026 model has improved cabin room, especially in the back. Taller passengers will appreciate the legroom, and the seats, even in base trims, are plush with great lumbar support. Nissan is still rocking their zero-gravity seat tech, which sounds gimmicky until you sit in them for a long ride. Trust me, your spine will thank you. The materials also got a big upgrade. You'll see a lot more soft touch panels, recycled suede-like materials, and on higher trims, actual wood and brushed aluminum accents. It feels like Nissan took some inspiration from Infiniti here, and I'm not complaining. Sound insulation. It is also impressive. During our highway test, road noise was minimal, even with the upgraded 20-inch wheels. Nissan has added acoustic glass to the front windows, and it really makes a difference. Pair that with the available Bose 12-speaker system, and you've got a rolling concert hall. Whether you're into podcasts, playlists, or silence, the 2026 Nissan delivers a serene cabin experience. Now, you might be wondering, how's it drive? In a word, smooth. The steering has a bit more weight to it compared to older Nissans, which is a welcome change. It feels confident in corners without being twitchy. The suspension is tuned for comfort, but it doesn't wallow around. Like some older crossovers, there's a new adaptive suspension system in the top trims, and it actively adjusts based on road conditions. Hit a pothole, it softens the impact. Hit a corner, it firms up. It's subtle but makes a big difference over time, especially on long drives. And here's something cool. Nissan's Pro-Pilot Assist is back, and it's smarter than ever. This semi-autonomous system handles lane centering and adaptive cruise control smoothly, even in light traffic. For 2026, it's been enhanced to handle lane changes automatically. Just tap the signal, and the car checks your blind spot and slides over when safe. It's not full self-driving, but it's a massive convenience, especially on commutes or road trips. It's the kind of tech that once you have it, you don't want to go back. One of my favorite upgrades though, the new digital key. You can unlock and start the car from your phone, share access remotely with family or friends, and even set driver profiles so the seat, mirrors, and climate adjust automatically depending on who's getting in. Plus, there's now a built-in dash cam that records front and rear video in case of accidents or sketchy moments in parking lots. It auto-saves clips when it detects sudden movement. Smart stuff. Cargo space is still solid, especially in the hybrid, where Nissan cleverly moved some components to preserve trunk volume. Split folding seats, hidden compartments, and a new hands-free power liftgate make loading up for weekend getaways super easy. If you're someone who hauls bikes, strollers, groceries, or camera gear, this car keeps up with real life. So, who's this car really for? Honestly, it hits a sweet spot. Young professionals, growing families, even downsizers coming from larger SUVs will all find something to love here. It's fuel efficient, packed with modern features, and finally, looks and feels like it belongs in the premium space. Pricing starts in the mid-$30,000s, which is competitive for the tech and performance you're getting. And with all the incentives on hybrids and EVs still around, you could be looking at solid value for money. But of course, it's not perfect. The base model still has some plastic bits that feel a bit behind the rest of the cabin. And while the touchscreen is quick, the voice assistant can be hit or miss. Also, if you're expecting true off-road capability, this isn't the one. It handles dirt roads fine, but it's not a trail beast, more of an urban explorer. Still, for what most people actually need day-to-day, it's a knockout. So, there you have it. The 2026 Nissan is more than just a solid upgrade. It's a clear sign that Nissan is listening, innovating, and finally giving the competition something to sweat over. If you're shopping in this space, this one absolutely deserves a test drive. Let me know in the comments what feature impressed you most, and if you've got questions, drop them below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Until then, drive safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.